You are the upcoming, apparently. I love it when it does that. I love that it's just like, he's got it planned.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point.
It's gonna happen 1 minute ago, according to YouTube. Fucking stupid ass.
Right, now I'm gonna
This has
make,
gotta be
like...
some glitch with the fucking app. This is like the dumbest thing. Why does it say upcoming? Like, that's not even an option. It still fucking says upcoming! There we go, fucking hell. So a whole 2 minutes after you went live, it now agrees with us that you went live.
Right, now I'm gonna make like a Winter Soldier program person, and
Okay,
say
we can
a
both
trigger
be heard
word.
on stream. We can both be heard on the stream, by the way. So you can now go ahead with the trigger word, otherwise it would be very awkward.
Witches.
Witches be damned.
Is so the thing?
The thing that I kind of controversial wanted to mention is every time I see a poster or I didn't even watch the second trailer actually. I have absolutely no interest in the Agatha show.
Oh, oof. Oh, whoops, wrong way.
I don't know why. The lizard is fucking bugging out, man.
What difficulty are you playing on anyway?
Ultimate. And the entire game is manageable on ultimate difficulty, except for the fucking bosses. The bosses piss me off on ultimate because the counter timing seems absolutely off. Like, I've hit... Like, it just ignores button inputs on dodge, and, like, I just got the dodge prompt and did what should have been a perfect dodge, didn't even register. Like, I don't know if it's my controller, but I've played this game with 3 different controllers and it's consistent. I don't know why I can't get the timing right for boss fight counters and such, because it just feels really sad, I'll be honest. Like, I'm good at this game, and then I deal with a boss, and it takes me like 15 attempts. And I can't, like, figure out... Like, and I also seem to just, like, and my favourite is when the boss, like, null and voids your abilities, which are, like, your only saving grace, because they're so overpowered. Like, I was doing the Wraith mini-boss fight last night. She can cancel out, or doesn't get she doesn't get affected by any of your gadgets except one of them in a scripted moment.
Sorry, who?
And Wraith, you know, Yuri?
Oh, Wraith. Yeah, I was hearing Wraith like the dude from Uncharted 4.
Right, yeah, no, Wraith, W-R-A-I-T-H. That Wraith. Yeah, she will just, like, she can cancel out, like, your Venom abilities if you're using the symbiote.
That's crazy.
Is really annoying. Like, you know, she is a person, she doesn't have powers. She just decided to put on a costume and now she can do the super jump that apparently humans can do in the Insomniac universe. If they get a good tailor, Black Cat doesn't have, well, she has luck powers in the comics. She doesn't have any physical powers yet. She has bad luck powers, so she can wish bad luck on people.
Huh. Well, I guess she's a black cat.
Exactly. And by that
Not
regard, like, bad luck for enemies is good luck on her.
Such slander against black cats, though.
Yeah.
Saying they're unlucky.
They're so cool. My first cat was a black cat.
Same, honestly.
Hmm.
Of course, that is also only in my case, but
Wait, what's the only?
well, you said first, and while it is technically correct,
Well,
it is
you've had
also...
other cats. It's just they don't actually live with you. You just occasionally
Yeah.
kidnap them. The other ones.
This is certainly a way of phrasing it.
Yeah, I mean, am I wrong?
Well, I mean, they always stay in their own house, we just come and feed them, kind of thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
When
Tell
their
yourself
owners
that.
are away.
Mm-hmm. But,
I have not kidnapped a cat, nor do I condone the kidnapping of cats. Okay, now that that's out of the way and we can get back to speaking normally.
Yep. Well done for the old legal maneuver there.
Where on earth is the last one? I feel like this should... Oh, well, there's the last one. Oh, there's another one after that. These weird centipede things that I've got to kill all of them to get another power cell.
Ah, so genocide then.
Yes, but they're evil or something. It's probably fine.
Uh-huh. It's all about perspective,
Yep.
Bradley. They're just trying to live.
Whatever
Who
helps
knows?
us sleep at night, you know?
Exactly. Wapada. But yeah, no, it really baffles me how bad I am at the boss fights in this game. And like everything else I'm really good at, it's just the boss fights are a pain in the butt. And I think that's because they fuck with the timing on the counters and the dodges. I just don't understand. Like, I've never managed to get like a perfect run. Actually, no, this is just playing as Peter, actually. I'm fucking, like, Miles has very little boss fights. He has Martin Lee, and then he has Peter in the back end, and those are the only boss fights I can think of for Miles. And
Does he not fight Venom as well?
Oh, yeah, okay. So that's...
So that's a huge, enormous 3.
Okay, yeah, but compared to Peter, that's like... It feels insignificant.
How many fights does Peter actually get now that I think about it?
Wraith, Lizard, like, they're always much longer as well. Wraith is 3 sections. Lizard is 3 sections. Scream is 4 sections. Venom, you do 2 sections as Peter and 1 as Miles. So, like, the boss fights for Peter are always just a lot longer, and there's Craven, which is another, like, 3 sections. So you just spend so much more time doing boss fights as Peter, and I suck at them. But Miles, I did both the Peter and the Martin Lee boss fights without taking damage, like, and they didn't get a second. Like, some sections of that I did perfectly without Peter or Martin Lee able to, like, they didn't catch a breath. It was just hit, ability, hit, cloak, ability, hit, ultimate, like, it was perfect. I was so happy. So it's just Peter. I just suck at playing as Peter for the boss fight for some fucking reason. I don't know. But enough about me. I always manage to make this about me. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I have no interest in the Agatha Harkness show. I did though. Before, like, when it was early on announcement and stuff, I did. And I feel like I don't know if I'm just gonna skip some things now, unless I'm actually, like, hyped for them. Like, the first thing in the Marvel's thing that I think I'm actually excited for is Fantastic Four.
How much else is coming out?
Well, that's the thing, they seem to have quietened down, which is in some ways a good thing, because they were really doing the more is less thing.
Yeah.
Wherein they just spam projects at us, and we will watch them.
Yeah. And We kind of did that a bit too much, didn't we?
Yeah, but I think if I'm gonna watch Agatha, I'm gonna watch it in one go when it's all out. That's my plan. Because I kind of feel like a lot of the Disney plus Marvel shows are better in one, you know, like when you get to choose when you watch them, like one a day rather than one a week, because I often felt like I was being cheated, like there wasn't enough going on, or I'd forget, like, you know, you'd watch one episode and be like, is that it?
That's it for the whole week?
Yeah, is that all?
And like the episodes just kept getting shorter.
Yeah, I remember always getting that weekly text from you saying 30 minutes and then 10 minutes of credits. Oh, those poor VFX artists. They probably weren't even all credited either.
Yeah.
Get the fuck down here, mate. Oh, I love how little damage that fucking does. My Vellum abilities aren't doing shit to this motherfucker.
Run away! That crystal's gonna blow!
See, it's chill.
Venom. It's chill.
Wait a minute, why did I do that?
You are playing with platforms.
Okay, I have no idea why I did that. I didn't give me a power cell or anything.
Oh my fucking god. Oh,
there's another one, so there's undoubtedly more. I know it's evil death juice, but god, this looks so drinkable.
Undrinkable death juice is definitely a term.
It's probably because I drank so much. Like I used to drink loads of grape juice. I used to drink loads of grape juice.
Grape juice is the best of all the drink. He motherfucker just threw a basket at me and it did half of my health. Peter, that is plastic.
He's old and stuff, dude. Give him a break.
He does retire at the end of this game. And I'm like, dude fucking deserve, like, he's been Spider-Man for 8 years in the first game. I don't know how long after the first game Miles is set and then this one's set. But, yeah, you get the feeling of poor Peter's fucking going through it.
He needs to have, like, some downtime and just chill.
Well, I think he's retiring. Like, and Miles is going to be the main Spider-Man going forward. Though I don't know how, like, what that means. Because I don't think they're going to commit to it as much as I'd like them to. I'd be really happy if, like, you just played the next, like, the next Spider-Man game is going to be the Venom one, according to the leaks. And Miles and Peter will still be playable. But I'd love it if it was Miles for like 90% of the game, and then Peter was like, hey, I'm out of retirement, or, you know, you just caught up with him occasionally.
Yeah.
But I'd be fine with that.
Peter, well, I mean, he puts bums on seats, doesn't he?
Well, but, I mean, you know, not necessarily. I think, you know, I think that the only reason that's a expectation is because they've never really committed to Miles. I mean, Across the Spider-Verse is one of the highest billing Spider-Man films. That's when they committed to Miles. I feel like in the comics as well, they need to commit to Miles being the main Spider-Man, because everyone fucking hates the Amazing Spider-Man comic series right now. And if I had a say, if I had control of that, it would be Peter's retiring, and Miles is the main character of this series now. He's the Amazing Spider-Man now. But that's just me. Okay, I've defeated the lizard. It only took one attempt on sections 1 and 3, and section 2 fucked me over, so I died. So it was 1 attempt, 2 attempts, 1 attempt.
What? That was bogus. I'm glad it had checkpointed me right before that.
Oh shit! Did you just? Oh yep, you got died.
I went into the undrinkable death juice.
Oh shit! It's a pool. I thought you were talking about like you were. It's like a potion that you were offered, and it's like, no, this is death juice. I am smarter than you. I know about the death juice. Death juice. Okay.
Potion seller.
Bad timing. I can now see you on the big screen. I can now see you on the big screen. Good old Jak and Daxter.
It is in fact both of them. Oh yeah.
Have you seen Love Actually?
Actually, I haven't.
Oh,
I shouldn't have said that.
I see what you did there. No, there's this brilliant joke where Bill Nye plays this like.
Oh, that Bill Nye, yeah.
Rock star, not Bill Nye the Science Guy, Bill Nye the actor.
Someone who's watched movies would probably get that immediately.
The old man. Actually, yeah, he hasn't been in a Marvel movie. How would you know him?
I think he has been something I've seen.
Right.
I just
Maybe
can't remember
in a DC
what.
movie. But he plays this like old rock star, and he's got a new Christmas album coming out, and he's on the show that Anton Deck used to do. I don't even know what it's fucking called. And there's this great line where one of them says something to him, and he says, like, you said you had something for the kids, whatever Bill Nye's character name was in that, and he says, yes I do, Antor Deck, because only one of them had talked to him, but it's like, do you know which is which? Because I don't. And so that's what those two are in my family whenever they're referenced, because we do not like they don't come up in common conversation except probably about referencing this joke, and yeah, that's it pretty much. But it's just the idea that they will forever be Ant or Deck now.
Ant or Deck
is so much funnier than Ant and Deck. Because it's like, which one is which?
Who knows? Who's to say?
Do you actually know?
Well, that one's Ant and that one's... Wait.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
That one? Are you looking at a picture?
I'm looking at them in my head.
Have you seen a character in the game that looks like one of them?
I'm envisioning them in my head, and... Actually, in hindsight, I don't. Oh my goodness, it seems that they are unearthing a large precursor robot here.
Oh shit. And that is bad?
That is bad, because we don't want the bad guys to have access to a large precursor robot.
That is bad. Oh, have you found out the twist now that the bad guys are bad?
Yes, we have found out the twist that the bad guys are bad.
Oh, I love a twist.
It's funny because, like, the second game has a much more interesting plot, and the third one, to be fair. But I think the second game is where they have their best.
It's fair to say Naughty Dog hadn't really decided that they're
ever going to make movies.
Amazing stories. I do find it funny that there's this great documentary about the origins of. So it's like it's kind of talking about Naughty Dog from their origins up till 6 months before The Last of Us is going to be released. So it's before The Last of Us came out, and so it ends on them actually being like, we think this is really good, we hope this doesn't fuck us over. It's before they know. It's so funny.
Is that not going to come down? Oh, it is.
But, like, so those are like the final interviews that they make, like that they show from during the production of The Last of Us, is them saying, "Oh, we hope this doesn't fuck us over." But then they interviewed the original directors, or people who started Naughty Dog, the pair that started Naughty Dog. They interview them quite a lot throughout, and people like when they say, "Oh, we ran a games company," and they were like, "Oh, which one?" They were like, "Oh, we started Naughty Dog," and they were like, "Naughty Dog, oh my god, Uncharted, Last of Us," and they were like, "Oh no, we left before that came out." Like they started Naughty Dog and worked on every game. I think they did work on the first Uncharted, but they were just like exhausted, so they just decided to they've been like preparing and training Evan Wells, who was like an intern or something, when they hired him to be the next president. That's what it's called, yeah, of Naughty Dog. And so it was funny. It was like, yeah, Evan's got this now, and then the rest is history. Oh my god!
Well,
you know
their
that?
best games, then.
You know what? That one level of The Simpsons Hit and Run, where you've got to get all those.
There could be a lot that is referencing.
The one in the power plant for Homer is early on, and you've got to pick up all those like things that are hovering, but you've got a time limit. Does that ring a bell?
Got to pick up all of the orange things. Somewhat.
I don't know if it's orange, but there's the time limit. You've got to pick up something, or you've got to break something.
That game had a lot of you've got to pick up something.
Yeah, you play as Homer. It's early on. It's on that weird part of the power plant where there's all like the moving levels and shit. It's very reminiscent of this, is why I bring it up, and it's just like that part fucking drove me insane. Is it contextualized how you have that zoom in? Is it Daxter's goggles or something?
Oh, it's Jack's goggle.
Oh, so he just puts them on for a second, does he?
Yeah, it's that big red one on that side. I kind of guessed that it is. I mean, I guess it could be the left one, but yeah. In fact, Daxter actually said earlier, because I was firing yellow eco fireballs without zooming into this, just because I was trying to fire them quickly, and some were missing. And because that happened, he said, "Hey, you'll probably aim better if you use your goggles, Jack."
Oof. So I've got open the Last of Us.
There we go.
Last of Us trading cards, as I'm wont to do, because I am obsessed. Not trading cards, top trumps is what we were working on.
Yes.
So the singular of Firefly when it comes to the group is obviously spelled Firefly, F-L-Y. When we refer to the group, does it then follow the naming convention of the insect in plural, there it becomes F-L-I-E-S? Or is it fly, like flying, flies, F-L-Y-S?
Well, my honest opinion on this would be that you should seek counsel from a better source than I. And to be blunt, why not just look at the script for when someone says fireflies and see how they write it in the subtitles?
That was my thought, but it was like, fuck, how do I find that? And if it, is it going to be on it? Is it going to be accurate? Ah, Jesus Christ. Quist? Yes.
Oh, Jesus
Quist.
Christ.
Find firefly.
Is that with rotated? Oh! Well, I didn't die.
Good. Masterverse. Fire.
That's one of my favourite lines from Matt Smith's 11th Doctor.
Tell me again.
That bit where he does some silly plan or something, and then he's alive to his own surprise. And he's like, "Oh, I'm alive! I love it when I do that."
Oh yeah, when he survives and there's no explanation.
It's just something about that really tickles me. I love it when I do that. Like, what the hell kind of a thing to say is that? Where is that blue eco? I need to find some blue eco so I can get onto that statue. I've been jumping up here again and again for no reason, I think. Because I
can
think
see some blue eco up there.
God, it was down here the whole time. Well, here we go. And jump!
Okay, it seems to be the correct spelling.
And
good to know.
The plural of firefly is fireflies.
Indeed it is.
Not that that means anything because I'm saying it and they're identical from that perspective.
I knew what you meant.
So it is IES then?
It is IES, yeah, it's the correct spell. I just thought because the group's called, well, I guess the group's called the Fireflies, aren't they? It's just, I was wondering if they keep the convention Firefly...
And then just add an S to it. Well, this is why we go here first one.
I think we're in a spider's nest here.
I'll get that. Gotta break open that box.
Oh, Jesus. Are these spiders, or are they not spiders?
These are spider-ish. I'm gonna grab this thing.
Spiderish, spiderish.
Spiderish. No! Okay. Oh, spider cave. All of those. Huh. Okay. Right, we've got all the orbs, we've got all the power cells. Let's get out of here.
Sounds good to me. Is there a particular of these games that you think you're like the best at? Not like the best in the world, but I mean like the best out of the trilogy.
Out of the trilogy, I'm probably the best at this one because I can actually 100% it. But
right,
that isn't to say that the other ones are going to be tedious for me being slightly worse. I think I have to go and get some power.
Well, I mean, you know, 100%ing doesn't actually, speak to how good you are. It's just about
meticulousness.
How good you are at playing it. How much you don't have to concentrate while playing it.
Well, I mean, 2 is definitely the hardest game. A lot of people. Okay, there's kind of a consensus that 2 is the hardest of the trilogy. But oh, dead. It definitely
you did?
Is. I died, but I survived. And by survived, I mean respawned. There's a box that I need to break with some power. With some yellow eco. But the only yellow eco is here, so I have to be fast. Luckily, I go fast.
Are you the fastest nan alive? Yes, you're a nan. Congratulations on your nanism.
Thank you.
What the fuck am I on?
Oh my god! That actually worked.
Have you considered yourself a nan?
I've never considered myself a nan. I'll be frank. I wonder what that one's called.
What the fuck?
Power cell. And then it's just the other 6. Great. Okay. Now we need to buy a lot of power cells. Luckily, we've got plenty of orbs for it. Actually, funnily enough, these are the last orbs that I need to use in the game. There's actually a fair surplus.
Oh shit! But do you still need to get them all to get the 100%?
Oh yeah, for 100% sake, I'll be getting the rest of them. But if you were just going for all the power cells, I could have stopped 220 orbs ago.
Fucking hell!
Where am I going?
That's like the Batman Arkham City where there's like 400 Riddler trophies, but you only need to get like 300 of them. That might be an exaggeration, but you know, like the final kind of messy, like the final, because when you load in, I don't know if you remember, it would be like, don't forget this. You know, they did it in the whole series in Arkham Knight. It's like, don't forget to find the firefighters. Like, so for Arkham City, if you'd finished everything else except the Riddler trophies, it's like, there are still Riddler secrets in Arkham City. And it would just be a or there are still secrets to find in Arkham City. And it would just be a picture of the Riddler's back. It's like, oh, okay.
For within its flame, the answers reside.
Seek the pure light, for within its flame the answers reside.
That is a creepy looking motherfucker. It's like if C-3PO had some ecstasy.
God, you're right. Luckily, he's got 2 power cells for it. So the first guy, so the second guy said, that the dark light has twisted the fate of one of us, and the third guy said that the pure light seeks all, it holds all the answers. That's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
I feel like I should have duped the... Oh, okay.
Oh my god, it's Mario and Luigi.
Hey, Gordy, I think we got visitors.
You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through? Us too. Well, we gotta be moving on. Nothing to see here.
I thought you said this was a priceless gem.
Priceless gem?
Actually, we want power cells, not gems.
But I thought it had a price.
You want them?
What Birdbrain here is trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you two
need to get up my
geniuses
old
expect
list.
to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Who do you prefer, Jak or Daxter?
We got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
Gordy,
Jak gets a pretty good arc in the second and third games,
Right.
but Daxter is consistently entertaining throughout. So, I mean, I don't know. Both. That's not an answer, though, is
Don't
it?
make me choose between my children.
These two have 4 power cells, and they're selling them for the 90 each. The last,
Wait, aren't you trying to save like the world at this point, and people are still fucking charging you for shit?
Yeah, happens
was
all
one
the
of the
time.
That's one of the things that really annoys me about certain games where you're trying to save, like fucking Horizon Spin West. You're trying to save the world, and people are still stopping you because of politics. And what do I want? It's like, it doesn't matter what you fucking want. The world's going to end if you don't let Aloy through. Fuck off.
Or like in RPGs and stuff where like reality's destabilizing because of what someone's doing, and you're going to go and stop the guy from doing the reality destabilization stuff. And then you go to a shop and it's like, man, it's a shame about the reality destabilization guy. I really hope you defeat him. And it's like, oh yeah, same. I could use some potions for the fight though. Yeah, they're 50 quid each. It's like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? But the reality destabilization guy, or the, like, can't I just pay you back later? No.
I guess. I mean,
But there won't be a later if I don't beat him. That sounds like a you problem, honestly.
It's probably being fucking realistic, though, isn't it? When you think about it, because situation to situation. global warming. We're fucked if it continues. But every country's being selfish. Like, well, the developed world polluted for 800 years. Why the third world countries are now getting to that point of same amounts of pollution. Oh, now you've decided it's too much pollution. Well, we want to get our 800 years doing pollution. That is actually something that China said at one of the more recent environmental summits. They were like, you had your chance, now we want to do ours. We don't want the same sanctions as you guys. So it's like, and at the same time, the world is fucking burning. Capitalism still marches on in the whole, what does it matter if, fucking billionaires have lots and lots of fucking money and all they're interested in is more money, but they'll still charge everyone for fucking everything when the world's gonna fucking end.
So keep an eye on your gauge.
Probably.
I don't want to think about what those temperatures
I feel like I should add a probably.
I
I mean, it will,
What?
but hopefully not in our lifetime, or our children's lifetime, or our grandchildren's lifetime. But fuck the generation after that.
Okay.
Cooling balloons into the tube, so you can use them to keep the
As
temperature.
Kira is informing us that she's put more cooling balloons down the lava tube, and yeah, onto the zoomer we go. It can withstand even more temperatures, which is great because this is a lava tube full of lava.
I would have liked it if you didn't give me the context of why she did that. Instead, she just did that, and
She just put cooling balloons there for fun.
She just did it, and it's like, was she high?
I want to know what she puts in these cooling balloons.
Ice.
Ah, shit.
Dry ice.
Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. I want to know what she puts in the I want to know who she makes the balloons out of.
People.
Damn.
From every bit of fiction I've ever learned, it's always people.
I only say that because, convection.
Conduction.
Of course, standing next to lava, you'd burst into flames. Standing over lava, you'd also burst.
Standing next to?
Oh yeah, standing next to lava, you'd burst into flames.
Fucking hell. Wait, so those people who go up really close to get photos of lava?
Well, I mean, obviously it depends on the heat of the lava.
And all those people who are like, oh, I want to touch it, I want to eat it, and it's like...
yeah, you'll be super mega uber dead if you touch it.
The power spheres to open the door.
Oh crap, Ola, I'm not gonna say I exploded. Oh well. At least I don't
was
need
a
to
balloon. Checkpoint?
Yeah, I got checkpointed. All is well.
God, you were so close to that fucking balloon as well.
Yeah, shame about that balloon, but sometimes that's the way cookie crumbles.
Oh my god. Did you just do that in one ride?
I almost did it in one
you
pass.
almost did it. Wow. That would have been so cool.
This door isn't open, I've been lied to. Now the alternative and more reasonable solution is that was the wrong door. But am I willing to accept a mistake like that? Yes, because I'm capable of being the bigger man.
Bigger man.
Okay, I know I'm short, we don't need to bring it up. Right here, in a stream.
That wasn't even what I was referencing, I was just... But, you outed yourself now.
Damn it. Now the whole world knows I'm short!
What's that?
How'd you end up in the Lost Woods?
It's a good question. I don't know what those are, but it's a good question.
It's what it'd sound like if you... What you were just humming is what it'd sound like if you were.
Ah, so I'm guessing it's from Zelda then.
Absolutely. Also known as Saria's song because that's what it calls it when Saria teaches you it.
Do you remember that time that you saw a suggested, 9-hour-long compilation of all of the Zelda music, and then you gave me a very impassioned speech on why some of them sucked? Do you remember that?
I do remember that. I accidentally like just vomited out my passion for that
Your
series
trauma, I think, is more
completely like
accurate.
in front of you. It was incredibly embarrassing, except it wasn't.
It was justified. It wasn't justified, but I think because I felt like it was personal, like you were personally accusing me of listening to bad Zelda songs, and I was like, mate, I have never completed a Zelda game,
Hey! Where's old short, green, and wrinkled?
let alone listen to
no.
compilations of the
Brother is
music.
missing. I think
Oh
Golan
no,
may have
Golenmire
kidnapped him as
kidnapped Samos the Sage!
I got everything under control.
well. Under control?
I've just realised this is what I sound like when I talk about really funky comic concepts.
Golan might have
Samos the Sage.
You know, the green guy who's been, like, part of the
Is he-
gang.
Is he an asshole shopkeeper who makes you pay for saving the world?
He's an asshole mentor character.
Oh shit, so we like him then, so he's like
Yeah.
the stick.
Yeah, pretty similar to Stick. Well, I mean, maybe not like that aggressive, but you know, he sasses people occasionally, mostly
You can be
Daxter.
sassy. You're allowed to be sassy, you're just not allowed to be an asshole.
Yeah.
It always feels weird when they, you know, make the mentor who's an asshole, like, have a sad death, and I'm like, no, like, I was an asshole.
Yeah, but he was kind of an asshole.
What are you doing?
No, you don't need to be. Oh, okay, you can be sad, but you don't need to be that sad.
Yeah. This is unrelated because he was actually a cool character, but I will never forget when I cottoned on to the fact that Naruto did filler arcs solely about a character they were about to kill off to make you feel sad about them before they killed them off.
Wait. Who?
Asuma.
Oh my god, yeah!
They did an entire,
yeah.
like, 7-episode story where he featured heavily just because they wanted it to hit harder when he got fucking offed in the very next arc, which, in the manga, just comes out of nowhere, and that's why it's sad, is because it's unexpected, and then it's sad
Here they
again
are.
because of Shikamaru's reaction to it. In the anime, you're like, no, that's not enough. We've got to make you like this character so much, and then we're gonna hurt you. But it wasn't unexpected at that point because I'd read the manga by that point, I think. Oh, maybe I hadn't. I don't know. But after that point, it was like anytime a side character got a fucking filler arc, I was like, well, counting the days for them.
I thought you were going to say Neji for some reason, but...
Oh,
In
Neji
hindsight-
got so many fucking... Do you remember the episode where he, like, Hinata had, like, eye surgery or something? And he was, like, her silent protector, like, stopping her from walking into walls for some fucking reason. Because he felt bad about that time that he, like, beat her within, like, inches of her life, even though she didn't do anything. And like, yeah, because I'm fairly sure that was pretty close to where, to when he died.
Wait, why did she have eye surgery again?
Fuck knows. I don't remember. It was just, she's now got bandages over her eyes so she can't see, and no adults are looking after her, and Neji is basically tasked with silently looking after her while she goes through this. And yeah, so he's like stopping her from walking into walls without letting her know he's there. It's such a fucking odd concept for an episode, but it was weirdly endearing, and then he died.
And then
Like
he died.
4 episodes later.
Well, we've made it to Gol and Maya's Citadel, where we will save the kidnapped sages.
How
Beat
is
them up.
how are you? You sound pretty croaky. How do I sound? Because I remember,
You sound pretty normal to me, at least.
Okay, because last time we were playing Dying Light the other day, and I was
Empire kidnapped us
I
to
was
separate
saying some
these two
wild
powerful
shit,
abominable
okay,
beasts.
according to you, because like you were missing whole sentences.
Yeah, I sent you that clip on Dying Light, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah, you did.
Then they added a
It was the most silent I've ever heard myself.
the one thing capable of opening the dark eco silos. If you can free the Force,
How old is Sam? I think he's 13, isn't he?
powers to break the Force
Sam.
fields
Ah,
around
that's
the
Sam.
robot before they use it to
Because
destroy
doesn't
the world.
Because Ellie is 14 at that point, and she says, and then Sam's like, "Oh, save," and Henry calls him out for it, and he's like, "I'm close." So I'm guessing 13 or 12? Maybe 12. He looks pretty young, to be honest. How tall is the Sam? I do wonder, do you remember, like, that, because that was one of the first really good, like, really cool arcs where Naruto wasn't, like, a boastful little brat, and he actually did cool stuff. Was when he fought Neji.
Oh,
And
that
like
one, yeah.
made that statement that like when I'm Hokage, I'm gonna fix the Hyuga so they don't do that fucking like war crime, like curse marks on children thing.
So that no one brain scrambles any one of them.
Yeah, the fucking, and it's like the little brothers, isn't it? It's like each
shit. Whoops.
it's like the cousins or the second families or whatever.
Oh.
I just watch you drop.
Let's all go this way. What's actually left?
Ah, he's 13. Thank you, game. Thank you, Wiki.
Well, according to my quick calculations, everything left in the game is in this citadel, so that's going fine at least. Oh, look at all these extra precursor orbs I don't need. It's funny, precursor orbs don't really come back as like currency or anything, but they do come back as like you acquire them. You can acquire them and like get secrets for them, like Easter egg type secrets.
Yeah.
And fun, silly things like big head mode and stuff. That thing that they used to do in games before they inexplicably stopped doing it.
Yeah.
I can totally land this. Whew, landed it. Think I'll wait until I get that eco though.
Get that eco. No, I do wonder if Naruto like stuck to his word and like stopped the Hyuga doing that shit. Because it's never really brought up again. And then like in Boruto, that fucking asshole of a father-in-law that Naruto now has is like a doting, soft granddad to his kids, to Naruto's kids. Which is just wild. Like,
So he doesn't do the brain scrambly shit anymore then?
well, I suppose not, but fuck knows. I mean, he doesn't appear in it very much, from the one season I did watch. But when he does, he was just basically a different character, and I'm like, how is this guy not in jail? Like, Naruto found out this shit he's been doing to his own family. Or his clan, and it's like, yeah, this guy committed war crimes. And he's just like a doting granddad. So, yeah. Naruto is wild, man.
What? Okay, just brought me back here anyway.
Fair enough.
What does this
I
do
like how
down
you're
to?
jumping on Pac-Man shapes.
Yes. I'm jumping on Pac-Man shapes because
Because
there's an answer to everything, but sometimes the answer is just because. Uh-oh. I fell again. Well, I managed to save the yellow sage. Now he's firing a beam of yellow eco at the robot thingy barrier that's preventing us from going and dealing with that barrier and robot. Just gotta go and save the other 4. Yo, you were supposed to give me another set! I thought it'd give me another set of platforms if I jumped on that, but it didn't.
Oh shit! Would you have kept the egg when you dropped, or is it reset all the eggs?
I would have. So, you know, you're right. I should have just jumped into it anyway.
Yeah, just committed to the death. Does it count as a death? Do you lose anything if you fall?
Nah. I mean, it is a death, but like, it's so not a death.
It's so not a death. It's not even real.
Yeah, you just get sent back to your last checkpoint, which is sometimes pretty far and sometimes not very far at all, case in point. I mean, in the second game, the checkpoints are pretty far.
Yeah.
It's, like, it has the same thing of, like, you die and you just go back to the last checkpoint. Just think about the fact that it's still considered by many people who play it to be a pretty hard game despite that.
Yeah.
That isn't to say that I'm going to be dying and swearing up a storm all playthrough, because I've played it a few times, and also I did beat it as a kid once, so you know, it's
I don't personally believe you'd be swearing, anyway.
Yeah, it does take me a little bit, doesn't it?
I mean, I've been amazed it's taken me. Yeah, about 10 years. 10 years to hear a C-bomb from you.
Oh damn! When did I do that?
You were quoting Ellie in The Last of Us.
Does that really count?
It still made my eyebrows go up.
I was actually just thinking that. My God, when did I do that? I don't remember dropping a C-bomb.
I don't think you intended to do it. I think you went, oh my god, Ellie just said, and then dropped it. I was like, Bradley!
Wait, when did... Oh, it was like during the boss fight or something, wasn't it?
It's during the chase of Nora. It's like right at the start.
Yes, yes, it is.
Because you were playing with subtitles on and you were like, oh my god, Ellie just...
Oh,
it was very in the moment, like, you didn't intend to say it. It was just like, I think it was pure shock. I'm trying to think of the nickname for Sam. Does he have a nickname?
I'm gonna pull from the series and say that his nickname is Super Sam.
Oh, fuck yeah. Thank you, Bradley.
Anytime.
But only on Thursdays when it comes to this. When it comes to helping me with these top trumps cards. Oh fuck! I'm glad I went the extra mile to say top trumps, because trump cards are now a thing.
Trump cards? Oh.
He's releasing a series of collectible trading cards of pictures of him and there was like on the same day as Kamala Harris released like an actual political advert, you know, saying, look, these are the problems in America. He released an advert saying, you can now get trading cards with me doing stupid faces. And it was,
it's the blue sage.
I'm glad I didn't go for trump cards. Because that means something else now, and that's really sad.
It's funny, because the Joker and the other such members of the Arcanas have ever been referred to as the trump cards.
Yeah,
Wait,
you do that.
are we talking in this game universe or something else?
We're talking about in our universe, you know, such as Tarot and even the Joker are occasionally
Oh,
referred to
right,
as the
like
trump cards.
a regular deck of...
Yeah.
Right,
Right, how am I gonna get to this guy? Well, this is probably the right way.
oh, I accidentally gave Sam a
Sure,
close combat of
killing
151.
151! No, that's his
Yeah.
stats as Super Sam.
That is true. Bum, 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 bum. Sam is done. Another card is finished.
One more card rejected.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. 6 left.
6 left! Oh wow,
Yeah.
you've made great progress.
Well, I mean, there wasn't many left when we were doing last time.
Oh.
I should probably get another picture of the fucking rattlers to be for the rattler card because it looks a little bit confusing. But I've got one rattler and I call it the rattlers, and they say age various, height various. Pardon me. Ow, fudge.
Oh my god, what else do I have to do?
What do I have to do to kill you, McLean? Have you seen Die Hard yet?
Oh yeah, I've seen all of them.
Oh, thank fuck. What do you think of Die Hard 1?
Die Hard 1 was, like,
Peak.
well, I mean, it was, so, like, it's strange to say it, but that was a genre-making movie.
Oh, fuck yeah. Absolutely fucking killing it.
It's funny to think that McLean, you know how what's his name jokes, like, because he calls himself John, and then what's his name is like, then wait, what was it? Alan Rickman was like, oh what, John Rambo, John something or other, like listing off action movie heroes, and then in the 4th and 5th movies he just straight up is an action movie hero.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's the common criticism that he goes from an everyman to an every action man.
Yeah. Right, what am I doing for... Okay, that's probably fine. I'd hate to have to run through these places again just to scour it for 23 orbs. Hopefully the last ones are where I expect them to be, i.e. upwards.
You finally come to rescue me. You know how long I've been in here? What took you so long? And, what are your names?
I'm Daxter. He's Jack. He's with me.
Good job, Daxter. You're a real hero. You've got to stop Gaul from launching the robot. I'll use my eco power to help open
Oh,
the
that's
shield.
a painful bit of Photoshop rookieism.
Let's go climb up those platforms.
Well, the 3 sages are doing some eco stuff.
As they want to do.
You know, working their magic on that. Now we just need to get Samos, who is the green sage.
A goodie
And,
or a baddie?
He's our friend, the green guy who is an asshole mentor, but not like an asshole mentor, just kind of like a snarky, sassy mentor.
Ah, yes. Very good, very good.
Yeah, I can make that. Where the heck in the heck?
I really want to make a list of like the famous last words that you've used on these streams.
Like what?
Oh, I can make that. Various other things.
Although, admittedly, in that case, I did in fact make it. Jesus Christ! Okay, I also survived that. Much to my own shock. Because I tried to do a high jump and accidentally did a long jump. Where's all the orbs?
In your head, in
Got
your
no
head.
respect for the orbs in my head.
I don't get that reference.
Devil May Cry.
Ah, fair enough.
Of course, the line is. It's a it's a particularly edgy sounding line, and I don't even know why it's in the song. But got no respect for the demons in my head. In the song Subhuman, which great song, even though like people sleep on it really hard. That's it. I got all of the precursor orbs.
Hey, nice.
Good work, boys. You're real heroes now. I'll combine my green eco power with the other three sages, and together we'll open the shield door surrounding the precursor robot.
Yeah, that sounds like a good start.
Oh,
And then after
on
you
the
guys
Last of
open
Us
that
wiki,
shield,
it
what are
lists
you gonna do
like
about the
enemies
robot?
for the Seraphites, and it's literally to your left.
We have to keep
Ellie,
the shield
Abby,
open.
Lev, Yara.
You two
Fucking
figure out how to
everyone.
destroy the robot.
Oh, great. I get to help the guy that turned me into a furball destroy the only person who can turn me back.
First, save the world. Then we'll try to convince Gall to help Daxter.
You're too late, Salos. Once I possess limitless dark eco,
That's a light show.
Oh no.
This is madness.
Oh no.
They're going to open the Dark Eco silos.
Just look what it's done to you.
It has given us a beauty beyond anything you could understand.
Beauty? Have you two looked in the mirror lately?
Just wait until we open the silos, little one. You think short and fuzzy is bad.
And to think, you two traveled all this way for my help. Fools! Enjoy your front row seats to the recreation of the world!
Oh no, they made it into the robot.
Oh dear.
Jack, take the elevator up.
They're going straight to the silos to try and open the silos. Let me just double check. Yeah, I've got 101 orbs. I've got 101 power cells.
Is that enough to defeat them?
That's all of them. I've got 2,000 precursor orbs, and I got all of those. So yeah, that's it. We're 100%. I've got 100%, as you can see down on the bottom right there. Time to go and beat
Fucking
up.
hell. Wait. So you get 100% prior to the end of the actual final boss?
Well, I mean, it is a collector map.
Wow. Okay. So that's interesting. So it doesn't count story. I guess there aren't really story levels, are there? It's just like you get a cutscene once you've completed each collectible.
Yeah. Check it out.
Yeah,
There
as
they
you
are,
said.
zapping this silo.
Damn.
Oh my god, the frame rate's getting tanked.
I was wondering what that was. Yeah. And you're What needle drop would really... Have you killed it already?
No. There's a bomb
right.
there, though.
That was just a cutscene, but was like, and it's dead.
No, we have to fling a lot of yellow eco fireballs at it.
Fair enough, as you do. Yeah, what needle drop would really go with this boss battle?
I mean, what's playing isn't bad because it's very in line with the rest of the game.
Is it a score or is it a song with lyrics?
Oh, no lyrics. Just, well, I mean, you could... On a listen back, you'd be able to hear.
Yeah.
Is this the part where they
Fair
fire
enough.
a laser beam? This is the part where they fire a laser beam.
Of course. I'm just gonna disappear for a second. I will be back. Well, you know, in a second. Like I said. I can still hear you though. Good luck with the boss fight. I imagine it will still be playing when I'm back.
Maybe.
Oh
I
my
think I'm doing
God.
pretty well. Oh, you can add that to the list of things that I shouldn't say.
Don't speedrun this shit, otherwise I'll miss it.
Oh, another laser beam thing. Oh my god. Stand still, he says. Why can't I do that? Ouch. Oh, boy did that one was jumping. Accidentally gonna die if I don't do this right. Oh, okay. I think that's the point at which the endgame stuff happens, so I'm gonna just pause there for a sec. Yeah, so it turns out that there's 470 precursor orbs that you don't need to pick up. Which sounds like quite a lot, probably because it's only 30 away from being a whole quarter of the amount that's in the game. And then, in a way, it feels weird that these are listed separately, because what you get out of each 7 of those is one of those. It's strange to think that there's 101 of these. Because usually you think it's going to be a nice round number like 100, 120. It almost feels like there's an extra one because of it. Of course, there isn't really an extra one per se. One of these has to be odd now that I think about it. Oh, it's this very one. Free the blue sage, free the red sage, free the yellow sage, free the green sage. 3. And in fact, speaking of not needing anything, certain things, you only need 75 to go through the lava tube, and that's the last thing that anything requires. That's the last thing. That's the last time getting power cells is required. So all these ones, these 5 at the Citadel, are literally just for completion stuff.
Oh, sorry, I am back.
Welcome back.
Did you defeat the boss or realize you were very close to, and then go, oh shit, I need to... Oh my god, you did. Fucking hell. I was joking, I didn't think you'd actually do it in like 2 seconds.
Oh my god! The 4 types of eco have converged into light eco.
Are you gonna get, like, what's it called when Sonic goes yellow? What's that called?
Supersonic?
Are you gonna go Super Jack?
we found light eco. Maybe it'll change Daxter back, or maybe we can use it to blow up the robot and save the world.
I wonder what we'll choose. Why not both? Couldn't Daxter jump into the explosion?
Really would be nice if some came down. Oh, it's over there. There we go!
This 10-second delay is killing me. Oh my god, you have gone Super Jack. Couldn't he wish it on Daxter? Hadouken! That 10-second delay is going to make that seem so... Well, I mean, it was pretty lame anyway. And now we have a new statue.
They're down into the, they're going down into the silo.
Into the drink.
Into the undrinkable death juice.
Oof. I'm guessing they were all in that bit because it was the control head or something?
Yeah, you could even hear Goal screaming as it sinks down.
What is this dance? Oh my god.
It's a victory dance.
That is the lamest thing I've seen all day. Oh god. That was so awkward.
Jack, you have an incredible talent for channeling ego.
Oh man, that is so funny.
And Kira, without your help and
Well, everyone's congratulating the cast for being good at saving the day and stuff. Samos is
But not on their dance skills, hopefully.
Yeah, not on the dance skills. Samos is wondering if the Dark Eco destroyed them. He's like, yeah, it probably destroyed them.
Yeah,
They don't actually come back, so it did actually, I guess. But
they wanted to leave the door open for that one, I guess. Then
Wow! Put it on
they'll
ice,
make a gritty, grounded game like they planned to one day, and they'll come back. How fucked up would it be if that was Daxter's girlfriend, and now she doesn't like him anymore? And Jack's like, well.
oh, Bruce Straley.
Fuck. Oh, Evan Wells, there you go.
I'm not sure why we're getting surprised at Naughty Dog people being in Naughty Dog.
I know, but it's about the being
Orpheus
there that early,
Hanley,
I
now
guess.
that's a name and a half. Orpheus.
I
Imagine
saw
being called
Jane-
Orpheus, that'd be so cool.
I saw Jane Mulaney and I was like, what? Mutato Musica. Mutato.
Max Casella, same as the Sage, Warren Burton. Goal is D. Snyder. Have you ever heard of the band called Twisted Sister?
Weirdly yes, but I don't know why.
We're not gonna take it! No, we're not gonna take it! That song.
That would explain it.
D. Snyder is actually from Twisted Sister. It's the same one from that band. The guy who was playing Goal, the bad guy.
No, we're not gonna take it. That's gonna be stuck in my head now.
it is that kind of song, isn't it? Oh, fun fact I recently found out about Jak, which sadly I'll never get to bring up at the right time because I'm not going to play the fourth game. Well, I say the fourth game, but it wasn't made. But well, yeah. In the after they finished that and they handed it over to this other studio to make what was the fourth one called? The Lost Frontier or the Last Frontier or something like that.
Right.
And well, it wasn't very good. But the interesting thing about it is that Jak in that game is played by Josh Keaton.
That is funny.
But yeah, as I'm not intending to play it, sadly, we won't get to hear that and be like, oh my god, and then for you to be like, oh my god, is that Josh Keaton?
Yeah.
Well, of course, for the two sequels, there actually are subtitles, so that'll be much more interesting for those involved, i.e., you.
Oh, this was still cool though, because I mean, you were able to explain the basic concept, and luckily it wasn't a very story-heavy game, so I didn't feel like I missed out. You know. just let us know. It's all good. Yeah. Do you want to start number 2 tonight, or do you want to leave it till next time and we could just watch something?
Yeah, let's watch something. I don't really want to miss out on Young Justice per se.
Fair enough. Yeah, cool.
Of course, there's still the ending cutscene with the 100% completion bonus, where you get to see.
Oh shit!
Funnily, if it's slightly different if you get this without having 100% yet. They'll be like, "Oh no, dude, we need to get 100 power cells to open this door and find the secret thingy." But of course, I have 100 already, so it's going to be like, "Oh, we need 100 power cells. Oh, good thing we have 100 power cells then." And then we'll see the secret thingy, which will surprise everyone.
And it is... Oh, I guess I'll see, won't I, actually?
Yeah.
Is it a visual thing, or is it a...
It's... well, you'll see, won't you?
Well, that was the question. Is it, like, audio, is it, or will I actually see it?
No audio is needed for this, no.
Okay, cool. What would be the nickname for Shamblers, do you think?
Shamblers. Shamblers.
How are they new infected?
Which ones are the Shamblers?
They're the variant, like, instead of becoming a
bloater,
you become a shambler, which is like they can see. They get close to you and release those like acid clouds, and they do another one when they die.
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah.
I guess you could go with... No, actually, that's a terrible idea. The credits is now over. Here's the final cutscene.
All at submissions, QA Liverpool.
What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient precursor
Magic door.
It looks like it will only open if we fill all 100 holes with power cells.
It'll only open if we get all the power cells.
We have 100 power cells.
Well, luckily, if they're not, I'm guessing there isn't one for.
There's all the 100 power cells.
There isn't like a secret door for all the power cells of 2 and 3 then.
Oh no. There's just one ending. And those ones. Oh, okay. Door's opening.
Is it going to be a different outfit?
Wow!
A gateway to a new world?
It's so beautiful.
Whatever it is. Everyone's
we don't get to see it.
No, of course we don't. There isn't an audio thing. There just isn't also a video. There just also isn't a visual thing.
Oh wow! So you get an extra bit of cutscene.
Of them being like, "Whoa! What the hell is that? That's insane! That's amazing!" It's like the weirdest sequel hook because they evidently hadn't come up with what was going to be back there, but like,
yeah, that is really funny.
What's back there is actually pretty interesting, and funnily enough, absolutely and unequivocally canonizes the fact that Jak and Daxter got all 100 power cells.
Well, I like the Naughty Dog logo, like the actual dog paw logo bit was like had all of these little abrasions and imperfections
Mm.
around it, and then there was like a stamp of, was it kanji underneath as well? Any idea what that meant?
No idea, actually, now that you mention it. But yeah, how long did that last one take? Oh, yeah, that's reasonable, I guess. I think Jak 2 and Jak 3 will take a little bit longer. I'm not gonna like speed run them, but like
No.
I'm unlikely to go for side stuff because there's not that much side stuff to get that will actually help, if you know what I mean. Like it's not like upgrade kind of things. But
Yeah.
you know, there's some Easter egg stuff that I might be able to grab, but not all of it because I've never done that before. There's 600. There's like approaching 300 precursor orbs in Jak 2, but they're all like hidden like Easter eggs kind of things or rewards for mini games. And there's another 600 in Jak 3, which is also like hidden about the place and rewards for mini games. And also, you know, when I say hidden about the place, I mean hidden in places that you sometimes just can't come back to. So like it's not one of those nice easy games where you can just load it up and not miss anything. You can just do all of the 100% after you've completed the file. There's every possibility that you've missed something at one point, and then there's just no coming back from that. You are never 100%ing this file now, kind of thing.
Well, that sucks.
Which is probably one of the reasons I've never actually 100%ed those two. Because it's like I could use a guide, but then I feel like I'm defeating the point.
Well,
but then I don't want to miss anything.
Well, I think it's I mean, there's nothing wrong with using a guide, in my opinion. You know, I mean, like, I'd always get, you know, with the Arkham games where you could go back and get anything, I'd always do as much as I could on my own, and then I'd use a guide for the missing stuff. But I'd use them for you know, the where they are, not the how you get them. So that it's actually, you know, so it's a little bit more, you know, doing it yourself.
More involved.
Because otherwise you just, you know, mindlessly obeying the words of someone who's taken the time to find all that shit. But yeah, well done. Jak and Daxter, the precursor was it always called the Precursor Legacy, or was that an added subtitle later on?
No, it was always called that. It's the only one with Daxter in the title, except for, you know, Daxter's solo game, which is
where
just
you
called
play as
Daxter. Yeah.
Wait, so the rest aren't called Jak and Daxter?
Yeah, Jak 2 is just called Jak 2. Well, it's called Jak 2 Renegade, but, you know.
That's edgy. What? Why do they? I'm guessing Daxter's still in it. They just dropped him
he's
from
in
the
it.
title.
He's just not in the title.
So funny. Maybe Jak and Daxter 2 didn't sound as good, but Jak 2 sounded a bit more.
Well,
that's really
you'll see
odd.
more of Jak 2 next week, or some of it. Come to think of it, I have no idea what I'm going to do with the descriptions, because I can't do this silly theming thing that I did this time with Naughty Dog duos.
I'm sure you'll come up with something.
I'm sure I will. Thanks for watching.
You could do villain duos. If Jak 2 becomes more edgy, you could do villain duos. You know,
if I can think of any.
Well, Nadine and Wraith, the two villains in the first Uncharted, they're a bit of a duo. In most of the Uncharted, it's a duo of villains, and then you dispatch one earlier on.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. But I'm sure you'll come up with something.
Indeed. Well, thanks for watching. Watch next week, or don't. I'm not